Hello everybody. So I thought I'd do a little personal diary entry for you now just because I've got nothing better to do with my time. I always say that at the beginning of every video, I don't know why. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, what have I been doing recently? Recently I've been working on Sergeant Arson yet again, my novella. I'm nearly done with the third draft of it as well. I'm on 29,000 words? Yes. 29,000 words out of 32,000 words. Yes. Almost done. It's almost done, it's almost done, it's almost done. I'm so happy. And then I've got to go through it all and edit it. Which is like the final icing on the cake stage of getting the novella finished. And I'm just looking at one of the characters that's saying 18 months in it, so how long she's been on the force. I've been working on that for longer than 18 months. I've been working on that for now probably about 2 and a bit years on really what is a really small book. It's only 137 pages long. I've been working on it for 2 and a bit years. Strictly speaking, I think I've been working on it for longer though, because I was working on it back at University of East Anglia. That's when I started writing it. Back when I was 22. And I'm 28 now, so it's been 6 years writing this tiny little fucking book. I don't know if I'm cut out to be a writer, honestly. I don't think I am. I think if I get published, I'll think that I am cut out to be a writer, obviously. But maybe that's the reason I haven't already been published. Because I've got a high opinion of my writing, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm not cut out to be a writer. Maybe I'm getting another job on another farm, yet another farm, soon, and I'm thinking maybe I'm not cut out to be a dairy herds person either. I don't know. Whatever happens in life will probably end up being the thing that is right for me, if you see what I mean. Just whichever bit of my life works out will be the bit that ends up working out, and it'll end up being the thing that I do. But, you know, whatever. I'm so glad I've almost got this done though. I'm going to have a big celebration at the end of this. I'm going to get really, really drunk and throw my hands up in the air, go, woo! Because it's completed. Yay. Oh, thank fuck. I don't even know how much better it is now that it is completed though. I know it's better, that's all. I don't know how much better it is though, or if it's good enough yet. Is it good enough to be published? And you know, when you're trying to get a book published, you think in these stupid terms, like, is it good enough to get published? No. It's like, it's not really whether or not it's good enough to get published, it's whether or not it's what the publishers are looking for. Whether or not they think it's the sort of thing, firstly, that will sell, secondly, that's not too controversial and on message and everything else, and politically fucking correct. When it comes to that stuff, I could just go on endlessly about how I find it tedious and annoying. And strictly speaking, also, Sergeant Arson isn't politically incorrect. It just seems like the sort of thing that might be. Which I think in today's day and age might actually be bad enough, really, if you think about it, with the culture of no platforming and whatever. It might just be bad enough to seem deviant from the main message, you know, or to seem transgressive in some way. I mean, it's certainly a shocking, twisted tale of deception and cover-ups and stitch-ups and whatnot. But I like it, I don't know. I think that's the best you can say at the end of having sincerely attempted to, you know, finish a creative project. I think that's probably the best you can end up saying about it. It's just like, oh, I don't know. It's like, it's like what Da Vinci said about art. Art is never completed, only abandoned. I agree with that. I do. I think that's correct. It's never good enough. That's the problem with it. You can only abandon your work. You can't ever say this is truly good enough now. Can you? Oh, I want it to be published so fucking much. Ugh. And I want it to be a film. I do. I really want it to be a film. I think it deserves to be a film. I think it would bring amusement and mirth and joy to many people, to large numbers of people. I think it would be, a worthy exercise in filmmaking to make it. I think whether or not it'd be, people thinking these films like, was it good or bad? Is it a good film or is it a bad film? It's like, it depends what you mean by good or bad. Like, bad, how can a film be bad? It can be boring, I suppose. I mean, this isn't boring, I don't think. It might be lots of things, but it's certainly not boring. Or it might contain a lot of twisted sexual imagery and violence, such as Sergeant Arson does. And I think, oh, it's a bad film for that reason, because it's got bad stuff in it, and I don't like it. That's what people are like. But, oh no, it's horrible, I didn't like it. It didn't have enough pixies and bunnies in it for me to enjoy it, and there's a hard dose of gritty satire. Oh. Like, do I really care what critics will think of it? Honestly, not really. I'd be interested to see what they think. I just want people to like it. I know it has its audience out there. That's the other thing. I know it has an audience for it. I just don't quite know where to find them. Who would be watching these videos? I have no idea. I pity the fool who watches them. Some poor bastard. Nothing better to do in their life but watch this. Oh. 10 pages of A5 left. 3,000 words. It's almost there. Oh, I really want it to be done. Anyway, that's basically what I've been doing as well. Other than that, I've just been chilling in Glastonbury and figuring out university if job doesn't work out. And I might want to go to Harper Adams to study agriculture. Should be fantastic. Or do I go to Sussex to study philosophy? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't either. I've no idea. I might flip a coin on it. Heads, agriculture. It is heads. I think the coin has spoken. I don't think I'd be a good philosopher anyway, not particularly. It'd be quite boring to listen to, quite annoying. I think I'd be a good farmer though. You know I'm correct about quantum gravity. Well, I still think I'm correct about it. I did stand up a few weeks ago, but that's not new news. I really want to do stand up again, I just can't find any gigs around here. It's hard. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. This has been my rambling, stupid person diary over. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. I love you lots.